Jerry!
No. Oh, there he is.
There he is. It's Jerry Lacy. Jerry.
How many words you want?
This is known as a segue.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Well, I don't know really what to say. God, thank you all for being here. This is amazing to see so many people. All of this time, thank God. And of course, most of you were babies when this was on the air. The first time, that is. Is there anybody here that were actually at the studio waiting outside?
Hello! How's everyone? How's everybody doing, okay? God, what a room! Wow! This is wonderful.
I have to tell you, I'm going to share this. I thought it would be absolutely wonderful if you read something, one of Trask's speech as Humphrey Bogart. I would have loved it. Oh my God. And here's Roger Davis.
Roger.
Yeah, fellas, sit down.
You better sit down.
I think Daniela is going to ask you some questions.
Well, don't hurry. Pregnant pause if I've heard.
Jerry, I took this away from you. I didn't want to. You carry on.
Okay, well, anyway, I was surprised to see one person here from from outside the studio. Okay, well, that's pretty good. I was just looking at a picture that was taken of me outside the studio with about 20 kids around, and just wondered if any of them made it. Anyway, this is remarkable. You all, I think you must, a lot of you have only seen it in reruns, obviously, especially. No? Original? Wow. I'm impressed. Anyway, I don't have much to say. Other than to say welcome and glad to see you all.
Do you have a question?
I have many questions, Mr. Storr. So, folks, we heard from the lovely ladies of Dark Shadows, and now we are hearing from the handsome gentlemen of Dark Shadows. Now, of of course, we all know who these guys are, but I'm going to introduce them anyway because we have here to my left, Mr. Jerry Lacy. We played Reverend Trask.
Hard act to follow, Jerry.
We also played Reverend Gregory Trask, Lamar Trask, Trask the butler, and he was the minister in House of Dark Shadows as well. Tony Peterson. Hard-boiled lawyer, Tony Peterson. And then, of course, we have Mr. Roger Davis. Roger, of course, played Peter Bradford. Jeff Clark. Ned Stuart. Dirk Wilkins, the vampire. And we had Charles Delaware Tate. Jeff Clark in House of Dark Shadows. And last but certainly not least, James Storm. Who played the sneering specter, Gerard Styles. He played Gerard Styles in Parallel Time too, and he
Still playing it.
And he played a version of Gerard in Night of Dark Shadows. So, as I asked the ladies, I mean, we're here to celebrate the 60th anniversary of Dark Shadows, but we all want to hear what you've been up to lately. And we want to hear your news, anything you've been up to. So starting with Jerry, let's go down the row and tell us, what have you been doing these days? Roger.
I'm retired. No. Roger was saying I should tell you about my farmhouse. It burned down. But it was right after I sold it, so. No, now
Near Malibu.
Yeah, well, I'm not anymore.
Yeah.
But anyway, the last few years, by the time you turn 90, you don't have a lot of things that you want to do anymore. You kind of settle down, and so I've been basically I hang out at home, and I tend my garden. I have a pet sort of succulent garden, I guess you call it. It's all succulents in a little mound, and that takes a lot of work. And I still ride a little bit and dabble in the stock market, and that's about it. But if anybody has any questions, I'll be happy to.
Well, how about Roger? What's Roger been up to?
Well, with Roger first.
Gee. Oh. You have to forgive my voice because I had a hip replacement. It's been not even 5 weeks. I spent the first 3 weeks in Cedars, and then the next, until a week ago, literally, in the BHRC, does anybody? Beverly Hills something center, rehab center. This is typical of the rehab center. Ready? Ah! I'm dying! Give me somebody! Call me somebody!
That's worth an applause.
Day and night. The man on the bed next to me, 98 years old, only every now and then would, silent for hours, recognize no family. His family came every day, his son. They're from Iran. He said that was, you took care of your parents, that was the thing to do. In Iran, it was accepted, and it was just everyone did it. Now, this the father didn't recognize anyone. Okay, stared at the ceiling, and maybe 3 in the morning he'd go, But so I endured. Finally, I got the supervisor, and I said, I can't take this. They said, well, you live at home? And I said, yeah, I do. I'm on about an acre, and I have a little, I have a cottage built in 1939, 1,600 square feet, and I have a beautiful yard, and I have just all kinds of stuff. But anyway, you may have read 2 years ago, in the Bahamas, I think, my next door neighbor, who was an actor, took his 2 children he had just divorced his wife, and they lived next door to me, and he took them down, I don't know if you read, and they were killed in a plane crash. 9, 12, and he was like 34. And so I decided to buy the house. Now, look, this is a big project to take a house that had been rented since it was built in 1946, okay? And I did a to-the-studs renovation. I can tell you that I worked solid 2 years. I finished it in January of this year, okay? I worked day and night, 10 hours a day. And one day, early in the morning, I'm sitting on a sofa. It's very cold. I asked one of the guys to bring one of the portable heaters in, because you all know it gets cold in California. And so he brought in a radiator, rolled it up next to me. My foot caught under the radiator, and I went over, broke this hand. It'll never be anything but this, okay? And I broke my hip, and so how many people here, raise your hands if you've had a hip replacement? It's just amazing. I was talking to Catherine today, and you've had 2?
Yep.
Wow. Wow. Well, let me tell you, if you think that 5 weeks ago I was a vegetable, a total vegetable, I used to do that little bit. Once, I'm in a roast in Kentucky. I went back to my hometown, built a 20-story high-rise, did over at Louisville's oldest hotel called the Sealback, if you've ever come.
Yeah.
I think there was a festival there once.
Yes.
Was there? Yes. Yeah, I think there was. Anyway, there was a roast, and we were roasting John Y. Brown, the governor, and of course, Muhammad Ali was on the dais, and so was I, because at that moment I had, some notoriety. And they said, what kind of tricks do you do? And I got up and I went, your sister Rose is dead. And
All right. Hey, let's...
now look, I'm not going to monopolize, but I just want you to know I'm astounded. Thank you all for coming. It really is remarkable to think how many years. I went on Dark Shadows in, was it 67 or 8? And I just, that many years ago, you know, it's just astounding. So come next door, because I had a shirt company, and I sold these shirts. Now I'm plugging. This company, I sold these shirts in Nordstrom, Neiman Saks, Bloomingdale, Demerara in Japan, Corte Inglés in Spain, Falabella in Chile, Printemps in France, and they sold $65 to $125, and I'm selling them to you all, signed with an autograph on the shirt with the vintage labels. I collected vintage. I had the largest collection of vintage fruit crate labels. So they're old fruit crate labels done on these gorgeous colors, and they are signed with an autograph on the shirt, $20.
That's a good deal. Right.
So, as I always used to say when I would leave someone, may the doorways to the brothels of illusion always be open to you.
Roger Davis, you fascinate me.
Did she say vaccinator? Oh, fascinator.
Jim, what have you been up to?
Roger, I want to see that move again. That's my two hips.
He's a lot younger than I.
It's much better with... Anyway, congratulations. You look good. You look good. Hi, everyone. Listen, thank you all for coming. I go along with what Roger's saying. It's just remarkable to see. This is so encouraging and wonderful, and I thank you from the bottom of our hearts to your love of the show, the characters, and everything. It's just it's a real honor. Thank you.
They've got to have questions. You've got to have questions.
They've got to have questions. I have one.
Well, I'm not finished. Thank you. Yeah.
It's just getting started.
I'm just starting, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I just finished a film last year in Louisville with Billy Zane, which was a wonderful film, and it should be coming out very shortly. I'm not sure when, but it's a charming, really a lovely little story, and it's about a group of elderly people in a retirement home who are taking a bus to Atlantic City to gamble and party, and they won some kind of award at the home, and so they've been given this thing, and of course some thieves come along and we steal the bus, and it's hysterical, and it's a wonderful cast of people. I didn't know them originally, but we became kind of an ensemble playing, and it was wonderful, a great experience. So it's called something Rent-A-Cop. I forget the first part of the thing, but anyway, I'm getting up there. Anyway, so what I'm doing now is I'm still photographing, and I'm working on a project now from a place called Wonder Valley, and it's what they call jackrabbit homesteads. And these are homes that are out in where I commonly call Jesus lost his shoes out there. It's just miles of it's about a 4-hour, 5-hour drive between Vegas and Los Angeles. And these homesteads came around about 1920s and 30s, and they weren't the normal homesteads where you had 160 acres, you get 5 acres, and people put up their homes up there, and a lot of them, of course, are now shacks and falling apart, but they're very photogenic, and so I'm going to do a whole series of these on a 4x5 format, and I'm really looking forward to doing it. It's really wonderful. And there's a lot of stuff in the photographic department that's going on, so it's too much to go into now, but I'm excited about it. So that's it. That's all I have to say.
Before we pass the mic around, I have a question for Jerry that I've had on my mind for a little while. Jerry, when I had you on my podcast, I asked you about playing Reverend Trask, and you said that the original, the first Reverend Trask, was your favorite one to play. You said he was the best one. Why do you feel that version of Trask was the best one?
I liked the first Reverend Trask because he was genuine, and he really felt that he was doing a good job and getting rid of witches and vampires. I mean, who likes witches and vampires? But I heard a comment out there. Anyway, so that's the main reason I liked Reverend Trask, who didn't seem to have a first name.
Reverend.
His first name was Reverend. Yes.
Because he wasn't a real reverend.
Like Sergeant Shriver. His first name was...
Rich is going to go out into the audience here and get some questions from you guys. So.
Oh yes, Rich, that would be a big help. Thank you.
Yes,
I can't hear.
Hello. Did any of you get to keep any of the props from the show?
No. In fact, they had an armed guard taking us off the set. I'm kidding. No, personally not. I don't know.
You might, I bought everything you saw me wear. We were on like 10th Avenue, 9th, 10th Avenue, and there were a lot of old vintage shops, and I bought all my wardrobe. I wore one in, and Dan said, who costumed you? And I said, I bought them off the street. And he goes, keep doing that. So everything you see me in, literally, I'm kind of a nut with clothes anyway. This is vintage Ralph Lauren, very early in his career. I can remember, I met Ralph Lauren. He was at a tie section, and he was sitting down with a pipe turned in his mouth. And 4 of us came in, all young Ivy Leaguers who were going to Columbia to college, and we were kidding around with him. And he said, he stopped me at the end and he said, I'm going to do a photo shoot, and you'd be great. I think you look good in my stuff. And I said, okay, I'm from Kentucky. Why don't we shoot it on a horse farm in Kentucky? And we went down to Kentucky and shot it on a horse farm. It was really great. And and it was basically, Dark Shadows is just everybody had something special. The show obviously had something special, and I just want you to know that that's a long-winded answer to a short question.
Did you take anything from the show? Did you steal anything? Did you take anything from the show, like a prop?
Oh.
And took it home and...
No.
No? You didn't take the divining rod home with you? Oh, come on. Okay, let's get some. Raise your hands. Big. Oh, this lady
thank you. Jerry Lacy. I was a big fan of yours. I loved you in Play It Again, Sam. Love of Life, where you played Dirk Wilkins. Young and the Restless, you played Jonas, and of course, Reverend Trask.
No,
Now, I was belonged to your fan club that you had with Julia Duffy, your wife. And so no, I remember when CBS came up with this stupid-ass idea to have a TV series on Casablanca, and they wouldn't cast you, they cast David Soul instead. And I was thinking, now, if only, I don't know if you try to give them videotape of you playing Jonas on Young and the Restless, because that would have been like perfect. A perfect portrayal for
is that a question?
yeah.
I was thinking the same thing.
No, the question was, did you try to convince him or what? Or did you just...
Don't keep going.
I remember you said, oh, well, they wouldn't cast me because you played a comic portrayal of Humphrey Bogart. But I was thinking they should have, I don't know. Never mind.
Let me just say that the acoustics in this room are kind of muffled, and I'm hard of hearing.
Okay,
And I have, besides being hard of hearing, volume-wise, a little bit of muffledness just destroys it. So I can really not hear anything anybody's saying over the microphone.
I will help you there. She mentioned about the CBS series of Casablanca with David Soul. If you remember, they played that. The question was, did you try to get on the show or get your agent to send you to possibly play that role?
No, I don't recall that at all. David Soul?
Yeah, it ran just like 2 shows or something. But yeah, they made a very brief series of Casablanca. All right, well,
No.
you were good because it went off, so you saved yourself the time. Okay. Oh, Charles Ellis. Let's give a hand to Charles Ellis, who is a preeminent Dark Shadows fan aficionado part.
Okay, for all 3 of you, have you ever considered writing your memoirs?
Write my memoirs?
Yes.
No, I haven't. No.
Well, what about you, Roger? I mean, you've had you've lived several lives as an actor and, as a real estate tycoon, and then your t-shirt business. I mean, you've lived several lives.
It takes a long, writing it takes a long time. I agreed to edit a book for someone I knew, and I spent almost a year, and then one day he called me, and he said, I really like the book, but it isn't my book anymore. It's yours. So I'm going to drop the project. And, I lost a friend, and I learned a lesson. So, the good, what is it? What did Mark Anthony say? The good is endured with our bones?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you just memories. Well, that's what we really have. We have memories, and everybody, if everybody could jot them down, fascinating, because everybody has a story. That's my answer.
Hey everyone, I want to encourage you to check out the tables, go see Jim, go see Roger, go see Jerry, get autographs from them today and tomorrow, and let's have a big round of applause for the gentlemen. And stick around, there's some great panels coming up that you do not want to miss.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now or